Hey everyone, check it out. It's the 8S Kraton, the EXB. I haven't run this car a whole lot on this channel. You know, we've had a whole lot going on with new cars, other reviews and stuff like that. And now that I found this great little bashing spot, it's time to see how good the Kraton's gonna do here. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. That's right, gonna have some fun with the 8S Kraton. It's Christmas Day. What else am I gonna do but come out to the park, have some fun? Not much else going on, but man, you know, I have this thing. I really love this car, but I just don't use it a lot because one, the 8S, they're just heavy, man. It hurts my back to really just move these things around. And you know, we've been so busy with like new car releases and other stuff. It's been kind of on the back burner. But man, I do enjoy running this car, and it's time to take it out. But you know, it's been so long. You forget like how large this thing is. Like, look, this is a 4S battery, and look at the motor. Look at how freaking big that is. And then like the ESC, everything in this thing is just absolutely monstrous. Like even these wires. Oh man, the scale of everything is just ridiculous on these 8S's. But yeah, it's kind of why I like them, man. They're so ridiculously big. It almost doesn't seem real, like it's an RC car. And I know there's bigger stuff out there, but you know, this is like the largest scale that I have. Whoa, man. Oh, thing is freaking massive. Whoa. The sound this makes on the pavement. Jeez. Such a I was just here the other day with the Notorious, and you can't really drive that thing through this ground like this. It just, it wheelies and bounces. This thing's got some good weight to it. Woo. Woo, all right, let's see. I want to take it easy. It's been a while since I've driven this. Ooh. Man, yeah, just like the 6S, it likes to fly. Whew. I gotta do the droop screws on this one. I haven't had too much of a problem with this, but the Outcast, every time I bend axles. But this one has actually done better, surprisingly. Oh yeah, this thing does great jumping. This thing does absolutely great. Oh yeah. So guys, man, I just seeing how we're having like a little ARMA day out here. I want to talk about the new releases that came out this year and why I didn't get them. I already mentioned the new 6S Kraton. Other than a clipless body that may or may not be all right, I really didn't see the point. It's kind of a downgrade from my EXB, and you know, then they came out with all the new 2S, 3S stuff, which that name doesn't make sense. It's like calling this a 6S, 8S. I mean, I could run 6S in here no problem, so it doesn't make much sense to. Man, this thing jumps great. So, uh, as far as what was it, the Sentin or I forget. I think it's a Sentin. It being a short course truck, I'm really just not liking short course trucks just because of the amount of debris and stuff that gets caught up in the body. So, I mean, I got the Mojave and the Max Slash. I'm not really too eager to get anything beyond that. And then I was gonna get the Vortex, but again, both vehicles suffered from the same problem. I'm not really a big fan of that whole 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo. That's not a $200 RC by any means. I don't know why they would do that. And I think I've heard somebody mention before, like the power isn't there like what it used to be. So, and then I know Chris with the C, he had mentioned like when he had his, he used to strip out the front and rear diffs a lot because of the plastic gears. And I looked, and sure enough, it still has plastic gears. So it's nothing very exciting for me other than, you know, they added some graphics and seemed to cheapen the electronics, basically. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad RC by any means, man. Don't take it that way. But it just really didn't fit any bill for me. And yeah, I'd like having stuff for the channel, bring in new subscribers, get views and stuff. But it's got to be something I want as well. I mean, yeah, there's a few cars I had that I wouldn't have bought if it wasn't for the channel, but I try to limit that as much as, and neither of those really, I said, did anything for me. I still have issues with my 4S Kraton getting sand in that gearbox, the center diff, and just eating up the bearings. Now guys, this is where I run, usually in the grass, stuff like that, but see like the powder right there? Do you see all that? This is just very sandy soil here in Florida. It's just the fact of life here. So for some of you, it might not even be an issue. But for me here, yeah, it is. If I only drove the 4S Kraton, well, no, you know, I took it to the RC track once, and that red clay sand got in there and really ate the bearings up. And then when I first got it, I was actually going to the BMX track and running the cars, and I ran it in that, granted it was kind of a dirt lot, it wasn't grassy like this, but yeah, so it's really not something I'm too eager to get another one of, knowing that there's problems. I'm still trying to fix that one, and I do have other bearings. They're actually in the shop right now that I need to try. God, this thing is such an animal. Woo! Oh boy. Damn, this thing jumps really well. I forgot. This might be the best jumping one for out here. I mean, it just, for the most part, man, she's just like laying nice and flat through here, man. I'm not really having to add a whole lot of correction at all. Very balanced, man. Oh, this thing's so, you know, the 8S is just, it looks cool and all that. Like I said, my problem is They're freaking heavy. And my back is like toast. So it does take a lot out of me to like run these things, but I'm out here now doing this thing. I ain't even thinking about it, man. You know, the cool thing with these too is like this right there. Look at that. It was pretty rough terrain. Whoa. Sorry guys, something flew into my ear. I don't really have to worry about too much with this thing. If I had a smaller car, it might get stuck or bounced around a bit. But it usually takes quite a bit to upset these. Oh man. Freaking wheelie into a jump. Yeah, hell yeah. So if you guys haven't seen the Notorious video, go ahead and watch that one. And I want you to watch how it drives and runs through this field versus like this. Because I've had people ask, and I've made the comment too, like when you buy an RC car, know what you're buying, know what kind of driving you want to do. Get the RC that fits your needs, not how it looks or because it's the coolest or somebody has. Get it because that's going to fit what you want to do. The Notorious is just kind of a weird. Can it jump? Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, it jumps pretty well. Uh, and it actually has a lot of power to correct if you get yourself kind of in a bad spot. But if you actually want to come out here like this and drive and run through a field and have some fun, it's kind of a hard RC to do that with because it just does not want to keep that front end down. Where this, yes, this thing does amazing. Ground pounding. The 6S Kraton, it does okay. For a 6S, I would prefer to sledge for ground pounding. Oh no, we are in LVC. Oh, wow, that's a lot of, yeah. Oh, let's check out the telemetry here. Yeah, 28 volts. Only 168 on the. Wow, look at this, man. I got a bird's nest up in here. Yeah, there you have it, man. The 8S Kraton. I hope you enjoyed watching this thing run. It is a freaking blast. Thing is just massive. I mean, look at the remote compared to the tire. Oh, that was another thing with those new releases that just came out. Because the ESC is a 2-in-1, there's no update as of right now. So, oops, I can use this transmitter with those cars. And to me, this is where like Spectrum and Horizon just really fail us as customers. Because if you're going to release a new car, you need to make sure that that stuff will talk with your legacy type devices, especially your flagship damn remote should talk to this. I shouldn't buy a car and not be able to use a premium product, or really any product. You know, we had that problem when the Big Rock came out last year. There was the glitch with the ESC. It was a new ESC, new programming in there, and we could not use our Spectrum program cards. Could use the Hobby Wing card, but there was nothing really to fix because it was a software issue that was causing like maybe a drag brake or something to glitch. So you'd be in the air and it would catch for a second and just nose you down. But we couldn't even use the program card. Don't release a product unless we can use your devices. You know, if you're going to come up with a new ESC, make sure that our program card that we pay for can work. If you're going to sell like this, like a new ESC, make sure that it can bind with your electronics. It just doesn't make any sense to me. That it kind of really a piss poor way to launch a product. But other than that, done griping. It's Christmas. We're out here having some fun. I said, I have not run this car a whole lot. Matter of fact, let's check. Let's check the axles. Let's do an axle check. Unbury this one. Jeez. Let's see. Let's hopefully everything's straight. Hopefully. Nope. This back one got it. Although it's granted, it's not bad. Where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? It's not bad, but yeah, I need to do the droop screws. But man, great therapy. I wouldn't be out here if you guys didn't support me by leaving those likes, shares, comments, using my affiliate links to buy stuff. Man, it helps me buy these things because I don't get these expensive things for free. Oh man, there's more of my retirement money. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good day. Wish it would have lasted longer. If I would have thought about it, maybe I would have charged up a second set of packs. Come out here, but I do have another car in my car to go run, bring you some more other content with something different. So stay tuned for that. Man, everybody, like I said, man, hope you enjoyed watching the 8S Kraton and our little talk here. And appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.